My name is Tristan, and I recently got a job as a night guard for a private school in my town. When I saw the job offer online, I couldn't pass on this, so I applied. I had just moved to the city, and I needed some quick money. The pay was really good, $45 an hour, being a college student in need of money. I didn't think much of it, so I called the number posted on the website. An older-sounding man with a low and raspy voice answered.
Hello?
Hi, is this Duke? I'm calling about the job advertisement. The night guard. He paused for a second, then answered.
Yeah, I'll fill you in with all the details when you get to the address. Meet me there tonight at 8 p.m.
Okay, sure. And that's how the conversation went with Duke. He didn't ask me any questions as to why I want to apply, or even what my skills are. It seemed like he just needed someone to take the post. But hey, it's quick money, right? I thought. I ate pizza for lunch and then got in my car and drove over to the school. When I arrived, I saw a big black SUV parked in front of the entrance. Inside, a man was in his mid-50s, wearing casual clothes and lighting a cigar. Something in my gut told me that he was Duke, so I got out of the car and waved at him. He immediately noticed me and opened his rear window.
Hey, are you the guy who called me about the job?
Yeah, it's me, Tristan.
Good. I need to ask you a few questions before we proceed.
Sure, go ahead, I replied.
Can you defend yourself in case someone breaks in and threatens you?
He asked in a fast-paced manner. Yeah, I can. He didn't let me finish my sentence. It looked like he was in a hurry.
Fine. Do you get scared easily?
Do I get scared easily? By what? I didn't want to sound difficult, so I just told him no.
Good. Do you believe in God?
Do I believe in God? I hesitated. This is getting weird, I thought. Maybe I should search for something else. But then I remember the pay, so I just told Duke, yes, I do, sir. He waited a while before having any sort of reaction, like he was thinking about something.
Fine. You're accepted.
That's it? I thought to myself. No more questions? Nothing? Well, then Duke looked straight at me, piercing me with his eyes.
You should start working tonight. You have everything you need in the security office inside the school, including your uniform and some tools which might come in handy during your shift. Starts at 10 p.m. If you have any questions, call me. No one else understands.
I quickly replied, yes. Then Duke gave me his phone number and drove off. Leaving me to my duties, I went inside and I could notice the classic interior of the school had given me a lot of 80s vibes from the look of it. Splendid, I thought. I walked across a long main hallway filled with classrooms on the left side until I arrived at the security office. I grabbed the doorknob and rushed inside as I didn't want to be unprepared for my shift. I checked the locker where a uniform, flashlight, and an old wristwatch were waiting. I grabbed everything in a rush and put on their uniform and the watch. Then I stared at the desk for a moment. On it, there was a folder marked Night Guard Duties and Procedures, which listed my duties as the night guard. Seemed like usual stuff. I quickly thumbed through the pages, and I didn't notice anything interesting until I got to the last few pages. I saw handwritten notes that were stained by what looked like coffee. The letters stained but were visible. It was a set of rules for the night guard at the school. Rules, this is nonsense, I thought to myself, but out of curiosity, I started reading them. I was getting terrified by what was written on the last of the pages in the booklet. This is the set of rules for the night guard of the school. By no means should you break any of them, or your life will be in terrible danger. As the hours will pass, you will encounter different types of anomalies. Your shift starts at 10 p.m. and ends at 6 a.m. Be sure to arrive sooner than 10 p.m. The more time you can prepare, the better. We have also provided you with a gun in case of emergencies. It's located in the bottom right drawer. Be sure to grab it. Rule 1. Don't speak, cough, or make a sound louder than your footsteps while outside the security office. The entities inside remain dormant as long as you remain quiet. Make any noise above your own footsteps, and it might be your last. Remember, there are hours when they become active though, so pay attention to the time. Rule 2. Lock the door every time. In or out, do it. No exceptions. After 2 a.m., the lock will fail and the security office will be compromised. Don't go in, just leave and continue your patrol. If your curiosity gets the better of you and you check the door, you will find a dead end. Did I really just read that, or is this some twisted prank for the new hire? Rule 3. Keep your issued watch on you at all times and check it constantly. It's the only timepiece that will be working normally during your shift. Start your first patrol between 10:30 p.m. and 11:30 p.m. This should be uneventful, so long as you stick to Rule 1. Be sure to return before 11:30 p.m. The entities will begin to be active. You don't want to be out there when they start to roam. If you don't make it in time, hide anywhere you can remain quiet. Wait till your next patrol is scheduled at 1 a.m. and pray they don't find you before then. No way this is real. It's just hazing. It has to be. Why would a place like this even need a rule like that? Rule 4. Between 11:30 p.m. and 12:30 a.m., stay in the security office. Pay attention to the surveillance monitors. You will see the entities will be roaming the hallways for the next hour, looking for prey. If you see any of them getting close to the security office, turn all lights off in the office from the breaker box and barricade the door and keep quiet. If you don't see them getting near, continue on as normal. Why do I get the feeling these rules aren't meant to be broken at all? Rule 5. Between 12:30 a.m. and 2 a.m., you will need to make your second patrol of the night. Pay close attention to any blood on the floor. If you begin to see it, quickly get back to the security office and barricade the door. Something will begin to claw at the door. If you don't make any noise, it will go away.
Rule 6. Between 2 a.m. and 3 a.m., you will need to check the monitor if you see any anomalies. Record the time and the camera in the logbook, and turn off the monitor that is on till you return from your next patrol. Rule 7. Sometime between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., you need to check the basement once you get there. The door behind you will be closed until 4. If you hear low laughter coming from multiple directions, hide wherever you can. If you cannot hide, run to the panic room. The path is marked with sticky notes. Rule 8. Once you've entered the basement, the janitor will start following you until the end of your shift. You will intermittently see glimpses of him. Do not let him catch you. If he gets too close, tap him on the shoulder and say, "Not now, my friend, not now." He will disappear for roughly half an hour, giving you time to gain distance. Notice, you can only do this once. Rule 9. After 4 a.m., the entities inside will remain active until 6 a.m. You will need to hide or evade them. If you get caught, it will be your end. If you can survive till 6 a.m., they will return to being dormant again, and you can safely exit the building. Your shift will be over. The way this is worded, it feels less like advice, more like a warning. Rule 10. This one rarely happens to anyone. If you will it storming, and it looks like blood, you may encounter the Pale Woman. She has long black hair. The Pale Woman leaves bloody footprints. The other entities and the janitor will not be active while the bloodstorm rages. They fear the Pale Woman. If you encounter the Pale Woman, she will look normal and slowly change over time. She will begin to hunt you until the end of your shift. You will need to use the ventilation system to hide during your patrols. Keep quiet while hiding. You must evade her at all costs. Your life will be on the line if you don't. Once your watch shows 6 a.m., she will no longer hunt you. You will be able to end your shift and leave. Good luck. I hope we'll see you alive tomorrow.
As I read the last rule, I could feel my blood run cold, like ice in my veins. This can't be real. This doesn't sound like a job anymore. It sounds like survival instructions. They can't expect me to take this rule seriously, unless I'm not the first one they tried this on. Panic set in. What if the rules weren't a joke? What if I couldn't even survive one shift like this? After calming down for a minute, I told myself to breathe. Maybe I should start making notes, just in case something really is in here with me. By the time I was done preparing, the watch on my wrist read 10:30 p.m. Crap, I should get going. I started down the long, dimly lit hallways, checking classrooms and bathrooms one by one. With each step, the air around me grew heavier, like something was watching, carefully, hungrily, waiting for me to slip. I glanced at my watch, 10:55 p.m. My stomach dropped. There was no way I could make it back to the security office without sprinting and making noise. Rule 3 said patrolling between 10 and 11 would be safe if I followed Rule 1. But the entities become active after 11. If I can't get back in time, I'll have to hide. I ducked into a bathroom and locked myself inside a stall. Not long after, a painfully loud shriek echoed through the hallways, rattling my eardrums. Cold sweat dripped down my neck. I had to force myself not to hyperventilate and give myself away. I pulled out my phone. No signal. What the hell? I whispered. Before the shift, I had full bars. Now nothing. I was trapped with these things. A sound at the door. Something crawled into the bathroom, sniffing. It stopped right outside my stall, then scratching, slow, deliberate. My entire body froze. It knew I was there. It started to growl, low and deep. I don't remember blacking out, but when I opened my eyes again, it was gone. My watch read 11:30 p.m. Run. I bolted from the stall and sprinted to the security office, breaking the silence rule completely. Something chased me, close enough that I could feel its breath on my neck, smell the rot. I didn't dare look. I slammed into the office, locked the door, barricaded it, and killed the lights, just like the rules said. The growls and scratches at the door went on and on, then stopped. I checked the cameras. The entities roamed the hallways like shadows with fur stretched over skin. Their eyes, white, translucent, veins visible, glowed against the dark. Jagged teeth grinned at nothing. Their claws scored deep lines into the tile, hungry, searching. My watch ticked to 12 a.m. I grabbed the flashlight and stepped into the dark again. My life was in real danger now. The only way to survive was to follow the rules. I patrolled the endless halls, the canteen, the principal's office. Empty. No blood on the floors. Lucky me. I checked the watch again, 1:30 a.m. In half an hour, I'd have to check the basement. By 2 a.m., I was at the basement door. Rust flaked from the handle. I opened it and aimed my flashlight into the black. The sticky notes from the rules pointed the way to the panic room. Better safe than sorry. As I descended, I felt it. Someone behind me. My heart thudded. The janitor. I'd forgotten the rule. Once you enter the basement, the janitor will follow you until the end of your shift. I ran. His footsteps quickened behind me. Then low growls surrounded me from all sides, louder and louder. The air turning cold and foul, like a room full of corpses. I sprinted blindly toward the panic room. I tripped, dropped my flashlight, kept running. I slammed into the door, clawing for the handle while something huge crawled toward me. At the last second, I slipped inside and slammed it shut. Something hurled itself against the door, making sounds too awful to describe. Then silence. I turned on my phone's flashlight. I'd forgotten the janitor. A breath at my neck. The rule? Tap him on the shoulder. Say the words, "Not now, my friend. Not now." He screamed and vanished. My watch read 3:50 a.m. In 10 minutes, all the entities would hunt again. I still had the gun from the security office. If I could just make it to 6 a.m. Then I heard it. Rain. Number. Not now. Please, not now. Upstairs, the entities were running, hiding. I climbed to the windows. It was raining blood. The rule. The pale woman. She would appear normal at first, then she'd change. Then she'd hunt me until dawn. I had to reach the vents. As I neared the lower level, she appeared. Long dark hair, standing still, waiting. I ran. Bones cracked behind me. Screams rose higher and higher. I dove into a classroom vent. Her claws scraped the metal. She followed. I crawled into a side tube and hid, holding my breath. She passed by, limbs long, bones jutting, claws like knives, head deformed, teeth like razors. She's still in the vents. I can hear her shrieks. I can hear her claws scraping closer. I'm trapped. I'm writing this as quietly as I can. She's right outside. I can feel it. You